Welcome back, traders, to the Jomo Crypto Trading channel where we talk all things crypto trading. And today we're doing a new update on NAKA. NAKA is a big trade we took back over here, all the way up over here for around 80% gains. We took profits along the way into strength. All right. And now it's consolidating sideways, as you can see illustrated within this box. This is very different to what we had over here. We had a big move from the lows. This was a very big move, almost 400%. And then we had a consolidation sideways of a long time. If we measure it from peak to next breakout, 147 days, all right? So this box over here is 147 days. Now, this base that we are having right now is a bit less. Let's see how long is it. It's 30 days. Well, it's much less, which is a good thing. Why? Because after we had a first long base, a long consolidation, a breakout, and now a new base on top of it, it should be shorter, right? It should not be as long as the last one. Many times, and usually the stronger coins, NAKA, I think, is one of them, they have the next base of at least half the time, if not only 20 to 25% of the last base that happened. Now, I'll be candid with you on NAKA. I thought we're going to move much higher, all right? Much higher, at least 100, 200% before we'll get a consolidation. But, market environment is what determines what will happen and not my wishes and my thoughts, all right? So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that even though I wanted NAKA to create the base above over here, right around here, this is where I wanted the base to occur before continuation. It's happening right over here in the box that I illustrated, right? Now, this is perfectly fine. This is okay. It's kind of a new base right on top. You see, it retested exactly the last local highs, retested it once, twice, and continues again. This is a cap pattern, right? A cap is when you have a base on top of a base in the shape of like a cap, all right? So it's like the cap is on the base, so it's like it's wearing it. That's why it's named a cap, or at least where I come from, that's what it's called, right? So what am I viewing as continuation for NAKA? Let's dive right into the closer chart and see what's happening. So as I said, this is the base, the entire thing over here, around 30 days. Okay, now we had two times that we touched these lows of around 38 cents, which was the breakout zone of the last breakout, right, of last local highs. And now we shot out directly from the lows, creating around, let's see, around a 38-40% move, and now we need to consolidate. That's perfect. You know why? Because what we want, all right, is an opportunity to get into NAKA, all right, before it continues. So what do I mean? Instead of this going just balonies and breaking this all-time high or last local high without giving us a pivot, without giving us an entry or a way to enter with low risk, because we are low risk traders, what I want it to do now, or what I expect it to do, is to create a sort of a pivot, right? Now, the pivot might be like this, and then it breaks out, you enter over here, then it might get stopped at the last local highs, create another pivot, and then break out, and you can add over here. This will be a dream positioning into a next move of NAKA. Very similar of what NAKA did over here, right? So it made a pivot, as you can see over here, right, that you could have added on the breakout, right? So you added over here, and then maybe you had over here another one which you could have added, and then it went and made you money because this was coinciding with this high. So this stopped, you can see, all right? So we made a first pivot here, and a pivot is like a shelf of either a couple of hours if you trade on the smaller time frames, or a couple of days, right? 2 weeks is perfect, of course. This is like what happened over here. That creates like a shelf that once it breaks out, it should not revisit it too strong. And as you can see over here, we had a beautiful shelf because each candle got rejected by the 30 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only on the 6th candle that we revisited this resistance, we broke out of it. So this is a beautiful pivot. This is a very short pivot of just 2-3 days. You can see 1 and 2 at the 38.4. So same thing happened over here, which you could have added, right? So if I illustrate over here, so some people might have said that, you know what, this was a pivot over here, and I would agree. You could have entered over here at the 46, but I would prefer a bit longer consolidation before, right? Just like we had the first time with 30 cents. Maybe we painted over here at the 50 cents, right? 52 cents. And then we started position. We added a break on the 56, and that is bygones for NAKA. And maybe we will see $1 in the next few months for NAKA. And of course, the fundamentals are good. NAKA is a great company, a good project. Seems like it's building good games. Everything is going to be beautiful with NAKA, and that is why the probability of this, to work is even higher. So let's see if NAKA does what I think it might, or, of course, anything can happen. Some possibilities are it will just revisit the highs and fail and go down. Always, I want you to remember that trading is about possibilities and probabilities, all right? Now, the better the market environment, the higher are the probabilities are that this will work and work fantastically. The worse the market environment is, then either it works not as good or it fails completely. Always keep in mind possibilities and probabilities. It's very, very important for trading. Now, if you liked what I said so far, please leave a comment in the section below, like and subscribe. I like the dopamine rush of seeing those likes, comments, and subscribers going up again and again. I love it. So please, why not? All right. Now, if you hate it, if you hate me, if you hate what I do, please like or at least leave a comment section below. Tell me why you dislike what I do, and let's get into a conversation. Maybe I'm wrong and you're seeing something different. I would love to know. And if you really love what I do and you want to join the community, please come and join the community. Click on the link, all right, in the comment section below or in the description, and you will get to our community on Patreon. Over here, what you will see, all right, is all the tiers. You have different possibilities, depends on what you want to achieve, all right? The higher the tier, the more you want to achieve. Are you an overachiever? Go to the VIP, all right? Go to the Super Trader or the VIP over here below, because we have 4 tiers, or over here, sorry, VIP. If you just want to see signals, perfectly fine. Take the Alpha Traders. If you only want to take, you see daily updates, then take the Analyst Trader, all right? I don't mind what you want to take, as long as it fits what you want to get out of the market. But if you want to see how I trade, you want to see trade executions, stop losses, take profits, you at least need to take the Alpha Trader, because that is the tier that I start with the signals. If you want to learn from me and have calls on weekly basis and have lessons one-on-one, you should take the Super Trader or the VIP Trader, of course. And I have many people who do it, and I love this service because I teach you how to fish, and I don't only give you a fish. And in crypto, that means a lot of dollars, because in crypto, if you know how to fish, you can make a lot of money, and we all know that. All right, cheers everybody. Remember, stay tight and no edge, no trade. Cheers.